Hey everybody, so now we are at Middleton Place in Charleston, South Carolina. So we're going to walk around. I can already tell the azaleas are not ready here, but we're going to walk around and see what we can see. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So let's go. And the way you can tell whenever the azaleas are ready here, both sides of this right here are completely ballooned out, or however you want to say it, whenever they're ready. But you can see that some of them's coming to life. And I can see some over there. So it is happening. So Mom has already pointed out how beautiful that camellia is right there. She likes the contrast in the colors.
Spanish moss.
Yes, beautiful Spanish moss. Lets you know you're in the South. Like this tree right here, I always feel like Winnie the Pooh. It's like, hello in there. Like the azaleas are looking really good over here in this section. Okay, so the azaleas are looking really good right here. And if you can see her over there, that's the wood nymph fairy. She is the one that's always on our sticker right here. And then over here you have some more beautiful azaleas. Am I looking like a tour guide? My mission in life is to look like a tour guide or a travel person. And I do love to travel, so
Whatever.
I am in my element right now. You know, let's just describe everything. We have numerous types of azaleas here. I do not know what their names are.
They're azalea.
The dogwood tree over there. Is that a dogwood?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
So
surprised it's blooming right
we
now.
have dogwoods, and that's kind of weird because Easter is not until April 17th, and it's only March 8th, I think. I could be wrong. What is the day? I know it's Tuesday.
8th.
It's the 8th, okay. And as you can tell, we still have on the same clothes from the Magnolia videos. So
Well, we didn't go home and
we have not
change.
been home. This is right next door, so I did 2 videos. So it's beautiful out here. Sometimes you can see alligators out here. And this over here, if Mom will turn the camera, this over here, you can see the swans down there in the distance. And sometimes there's actually alligators out here in this pond as well. So,
You got it?
do I have it? Is this my YouTube moment of fame?
Whatever.
All right. So just hit the red button and turn me off. So also an interesting fact about Middleton Place is that it is home to one of the largest collections of camellias in the United States.
I believe.
Possibly the world.
I believe that is true.
Yeah, camellias here, camellias there, camellias everywhere. Apparently that's gonna be my theme song. Whatever I see a lot of, I just say it's everywhere. They actually have camellia walks here also. I've never participated in one. Oh, that's pretty.
There's one thing that has no creek on it, too.
Yeah. Oh, this one's pretty too.
So this area's looking pretty good back here.
They're really in trees. They get protected. Even if from the cold. There's a serious one down here too, over there.
Oh, wisteria. I see it.
Azaleas are pretty.
They are pretty. Very pretty. Every now and then you'll see an alligator back here, but I do not see one today. But just because I do not see it does not mean it's not there. Huh? Yeah. Which, they're old.
These are pretty. I think it's going to be half and half, you know?
Yes, some of it's absolutely gorgeous, and other places just look like there's not blooming yet.
Yeah.
But this is beautiful back here.
Yeah. All the way back over there too, where we just came from.
Yeah,
Did I get that right?
I think you did.
I think I did too. We don't have anything to tell me exactly, but I had it wrong.
Oh, these are so pretty. Azalea season is my favorite season.
Huh?
I said azalea season is my favorite season.
Well, you got the native of Millerton right there.
That's honeysuckle, Mom. I'm talking about azaleas right now.
Oh my goodness. Look at that down there. That's pretty.
Very pretty. Oh, the alligator's out?
Yeah.
Let me get down these steps first. With these steps, whenever they laid them out, I think different people had different heights. So whoever was laying them out that day, that's the height of the stair. And I see my alligator.
I hadn't seen one all day long. There it is. Well, we went to Magnolia. There's another one over there. I think one was on the bank. But they have them out there too.
Wow. This guy was saying when they get a certain size, DNR will come in and then take them, and I don't know what to do with them. But
Oh, there's another out there.
just popped up.
Hill.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what that is crawling on there. That's interesting.
That water there.
Wow.
Or sunning on the bank.
Yeah.
Y'all from around here?
No, Texas. Texas. Yeah. Texas. Yeah.
Y'all got good governor from Texas.
So right here would be a nice place to sit and just admire the Ashley River and the alligators swimming across. And I think the one that's just been there the whole time just went down. I was going to put him on YouTube.
2, 3, 4. Probably more than that.
I'm sure there's more than 4, but we see 4.
Uh-huh. Well, we saw there was, what, 2 right in here before they started moving.
They must have knew I was here, except for that one over there that decided to go down whenever I was filming him. Had to be stubborn.
Yeah. See what this one
So here's some more of these hard stairs. As I was saying, you can see the difference. These down here are not that too far apart, but the further up you go, the higher up they get. Jesus. So there is the Middleton Oak. We shall see that in a few minutes, but we're coming over here first. So here she is, and as you can tell, people pull down whatever flowers are in bloom and decorate her. Today they have azaleas on her, and a camellia. I think she's beautiful. So there was just a tour guide that came through here, and he was telling the history about the wood nymph fairy. The place used to have a lot of sculptures here, and whenever the Union troops came through years ago, they destroyed them all. So she was actually found buried. So that's a interesting little thing we just heard. I don't know if your mom was paying attention, but I was paying attention. But that was neat to find that out and point it out. So now she just sits right there for everybody to enjoy. And she gets to overlook these beautiful azaleas every single day, and then the camellias, and then the hydrangeas in the summertime. What else is there?
Alligators.
Yeah, she gets to see the alligators, so it's not too bad.
More J-Lo.
And as you can tell, it has gotten a little hot right now. Mom never pulls up her hair. Her hair is pulled up. Mine's always pulled up, but I try to leave it down in the video so I look slightly better. I'm not vain or anything, but you know, you want to look your best anywhere you go. Mom always says, even an old burn needs a little bit of paint, so
it don't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. So here's some more stairs.
I'm cheap.
Mom says she's cheating. She's going around.
That was deep.
Oh, look at all the camellias.
Ooh. Look at there, that's what you're going to film over there.
Oh, yes. I see my Japanese magnolias, tulip trees, whatever your heart desires to call them, but I call them beautiful. Hope I'm not coming in here the wrong way, but anyway. Aren't they gorgeous? Okay, took a detour for a second. So as you can see, there's the wood nymph fairy down there. Say bye for now. And then we shall head through here. And these are beautiful camellias. And azaleas, of course. So back in this direction, we also have another sculpture. And to me, this one's just creepy looking. It's beautiful, but it's creepy. I don't know why, but it just is. I think it's a little kid right here. That one just bothers me for some reason. The rest of them's cute. And as you can tell, people come here and decorate them as well. I wonder how they look before they, you know, were missing an arm and its mouth got broke. So as we said, Middleton is a very much formal garden. You can just tell this thing is laid out to perfection. It is definitely kept up. Where at Magnolia, everything's just left roam free. And that was the Middleton oak over there, but I didn't want everybody thinking I'm crazy talking to myself into a phone, so I said I would wait until nobody was looking. Yeah, I was checking to see if you were okay. I decided to rush on down so I could help you.
Then you repair that one.
Okay. Welcome. And that's what we just came down. There's lovely stairs overlooking the Ashley River. So I'm just going to sit here and admire the view with the little alligator down there. But as you can see up there, that is the hill that you always see in every single publication about this place. It's multi-layers. And one time I wondered, how in the world do they do stuff up there? I was out here one day, there's a lawnmower, just goes round and around and around and around, up and down, up and down. And they just cut the grass like normal. So, you have that brochure? I'm gonna look at little alligator for a second. So, the wind is not cooperating. But this is how it looks from an aerial view. So you can see the slopes right there. And that's how it looks from the sky, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna say bye to the alligator. So this right here tells about growing rice in the Low Country. It says Middleton Place was the headquarters for a network of working rice plantations owned by the Middleton family. The quarter-acre demonstration field before you is planted with Carolina Gold, a variety of rice developed in the 19th century and favored by Low Country planters. Rice fields once lined both sides of the Ashley and other tidal rivers. And it says the planting season was early March through mid-April was the best time to plant the rice, so that would be right now. And it could usually be sown the first week in June. Slaves used hoes scratched shallow furrows approximately 10 inches apart to mark the rows for planting. And the growth period, proper control of water was critical to successful rice planting. Tidal rivers usually serve to irrigate rice fields, but as the Ashley River was too brackish, its fields were flooded from inland reservoirs. And then over here, it says about the harvest time. It said the rising water of the harvest flow provided support for the top-heavy rice plants and made them less vulnerable to a blowing wind. Then threshing or separating the rice from the stalk was done manually by slaves using hand tools called flails. And the field preparation, once the processing of the rice crop was completed, preparations began for the next year's crop. And then by early spring it was done and it was time to do it all over again. So this out here was how the rice fields would look. You can kind of see from this point of view the layers that's up there on the hill. And of course there's people standing up there. And you can also see the two little ponds that you get to see in the photograph that I showed you earlier. And this hill up here is usually loaded down with azaleas in bloom, so it is not ready yet. So that does mean that hopefully we'll be returning shortly. So they're currently working inside there, but that is the mill. Looks like it was constructed in 1851 as a functional building as well as an architectural embellishment to the garden. And I can't see that far away, but anyway, you get the general idea. It looks like damage was done by the building as a result of the occupation of the Union Army in February of 1865. For in 1867, Middleton wrote of the need to put a roof on the building to make it usable as a shelter for harvest crops. And it had work done in the 1920s. And used to be a museum in the 1950s and 60s. And the building was stabilized in 1993. So anyway, whenever that field over there gets fully in bloom, it's just beautiful. And it might be at 5% right now.
They just started.
Yeah, it might be at 5% right now.
Alligators over there.
Yeah, I saw the alligator. Usually they're laying out up here.
Maybe they're graduated.
Maybe so. So this was the plantation chapel. It was in use from 1851 to 1865. I do have to wonder if that chair was left over from the days of the plantation. The way it looks, I believe it was. And there is the house museum. Hopefully my battery does not die because it is fading fast. So I'm getting as much as I can before it dies. And this part down here, the top part was used as chapel. The bottom part was used as the spring house. So this is it. And there's also a picture, if you look online, you can see of the lady that was always down here. I'm not sure if she was a slave that had been freed or if she was a descendant. But I know there's pictures of her down here. And it just circles back around to the top. So as I said, that up there is the house museum. I have never been inside of there. I could because it comes with my membership, but I've just never been inside because you have to put your stuff in a locker, and I'm not comfortable leaving my camera in a locker. But that was a flanker that was built beside the house, and it's the only one that remained because the house burned, the other flanker burned. This lovely building up here is the restaurant. I have never ate inside of there either, but I do have to say their fried chicken smells are really good. So that's the front of the house museum right there. But what really interests me are the sheep. They must know that I am on the way because they are trying to head back to their home. I hope we don't call them over before I get there. That's what happened last time I was trying to get them. And they also have a stable yard over there, but my battery's about gone, so I'm gonna have to get that on the next video. I have to go to the car and get some juice on the battery. Oh, look at him. He's so adorable. Oh, look. He's a little sheep. Oh, he's so precious. I'm so jealous you got in the picture with him. I didn't. Well, in the video. Look at them. They're on a mission. They said, she's coming, she's coming, she's coming. And somebody over there is bellowing. Now watch them. They all running. They all running. Oh, oh, how exciting. Look at them. There's Ned. I don't know. I think down right there said forget it. They knew I was on the way. Look at them. They're just all running. Oh, it's just so sad. I don't know what it is. They must don't like how I smell or something. I don't know. Today I smell like Winterberry from Bath and Body Works. What do they have against Donna? I see that lady over there calling them back. It's a sad day, Mom. Sad day. So before we leave, I've got my phone charging right now. So anyway, this information came from MiddletonPlace.org. It is a National Historic Landmark, home to the oldest landscape gardens in America. As you can tell, it's completely different from how Magnolia is. Magnolia is just left wild and free, and over here it is very, very detailed. I actually did not get one of the gardens. I'm thinking of it now. I'll have to get it on the next video because my battery is dying. But anyway, it says, most of Middleton Place burned just months before the end of the Civil War. In 1886, the Great Earthquake hit, destroying the walls of the main family residence and the North Flanker building. From the end of the war until the early 20th century, much of the property was neglected and overgrown. In 1916, J.J. Pringle Smith, who was a descendant of Henry Middleton, inherited the plantation but didn't have the funds to restore the property until 1924 after his father's death. The South Flanker, which is the hotel museum, not the hotel museum, the house museum, was built in 1755 as a gentleman's guest quarters and business office. And so, as I've stated, it is now the house museum. Only surviving portion of the 3 buildings residential complex that once stood overlooking the Ashley River. Both of the flankers and the main house were burned by Union troops in February of 1865, 2 months before the end of the Civil War. And the south flanker was the least damaged of the 3 buildings, and repairs began on that in 1869. By 1870, Middletons returned to live at Middleton Place, and the south flanker was used by the family until 1975. So Henry Millerton, which is the one that laid out this place and everything, I think the pollen's getting the mommy her coughing over there. Anyway, he was born in 1717 and died in 1784. He was born near Goose Creek, and he was the son of Arthur Middleton and Sarah Amory. His father died in the future. His father died in 1737, and Henry was only 23 years old at the time, so he inherited the old home place and 1,600 acres of land on the Cooper River. 4 years later, he married heiress Mary Williams. Her inheritance was a 3-story high house over a bluff on the Ashley River. They established Middleton Place. They had 12 children, but only 7 of them survived to adulthood. And currently, the Middletons still are in existence. Oh, there's some stuff over here. So, this right here, this is the brochure that was up there. And I usually don't get the brochure, but I said, well, since I'm doing a video, I might as well. And this one in the brochure, so it's not my words. And that other thing wasn't my words either. That was off the website. But anyway, it says Middleton Place is one of South Carolina's most enduring icons, a proud survivor of the American Revolution, Civil War, and changing fortunes and natural disasters. It was first granted in 1675, only 5 years after the first English colonists arrived in the Carolinas. This National Historic Landmark has history, drama, beauty, and educational discoveries for everyone in the family. And for over 2.5 centuries, these graciously landscape gardens have enchanted visitors from all over the world. And you know that's true because you hear all kinds of accents whenever you're walking around in there, but this is my southern accents. And you have the Butterfly Lakes, the winding Ashley River beyond, and it's the triumphant marriage between man and nature, and that was the 18th century ideal of this place. And they've got different things you can do. I did not go to the stable yard today. I wanted to, but my battery was done. I've never ate at the restaurant, but like I said, they have really good smelling fried chicken. And they actually serve, I think, even after hours. So you can come in here and eat in the afternoon if you want to. But anyway,
this is the end of this video. We will be back because those azaleas were not 100% today. So that's, you know, it is currently a big gas spike right now. So hopefully we can afford to come back to Charleston. I only live like 2 hours away. So as long as I can afford to come back, I'm coming back because I do have a membership here. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you watched it this far, I am once again rambling. And Mom never gives me enough time to buckle up. She's like, I'm gone. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you again later. Bye.